It's real late on Hot 97, and like I said, I am in Tokyo for Red Bull Music Academy. Very excited to be here. It's a pretty amazing experience, and the goal here of what RBMA does is basically cultivate music and give awesome up-and-coming artists from all over the world an opportunity to link with other artists, to create more music and do amazing things. That's why we just had Zebra Cats on, and that's why we have an artist, a Peruvian artist, Deltatron, in the building. How are you, man? How are you, man?
Good, man. Really good. I mean, having all this crazy experience, in Tokyo. For me, being coming from Lima is crazy, man. 2 months ago, I couldn't imagine, all the shit that's happening. Meeting Just Blaze, meeting Marley Marr, meeting Toy from Control Machete, hanging with them, sharing music. It's crazy. Really crazy.
First of all, tell us a little bit. You're from Lima.
Mm-hmm.
What is Lima like? What's the music scene like in Lima, Peru?
Well, Lima is called the Ugly Lima. That's the way they call him in the books, Lima the Ugly. That's what they call it. Because it's a pretty like a clash of different people, A clash. It's like Indians, whites, blacks, and music's coming everywhere from in there. What rule Lima and mostly Peru is cumbia. That's what rule Latin America too,
Mm-hmm.
You can find cumbia in not Latin America, but in Lima is reggaeton is what's more the urban stuff, Reggaeton is the big stuff in Lima.
Reggaeton's still big. It's big in
Big is the biggest. It's urbanly because cumbia is like a fancy thing right now. There's this big orchestras, playing cumbia. There's no street level in cumbia. It's more like a fancy thing because they take proud of, on that, because the people that don't have money now they're big. They have money,
Got
it. They like to be proud of their music. And they don't like to mix it with that urban, dirty, gangsta style. That's why reggaeton is for. So we try to mix the two worlds, the cumbia world and the reggaeton world, make this, cumbiaton style.
And what music would you say influenced you coming up the most? And we're gonna play your music in a minute. What should we be listening for?
I mean, I grew up hearing a lot of hip hop.
Like who? What kind of hip hop were you into?
90s hip hop, First of all, DJ Max. For me, he's like the biggest.
Who?
DJ Max.
Okay.
From Cypress Hill,
DJ Muggs.
Yeah, he influenced so much. Nas, Mobb Deep, Dr. Dre. All these records, from West Coast, East Coast, even the South. Master P. Rap a Lot, No Limit, all that stuff. 3 6 Mafia. The
Wow.
Fierce Mystic Styles records,
Now, were these artists?
But techno too, techno cumbia also, really techno cumbia, because in 90s, Fujimori, our president, he gave us like big tons of techno cumbia in the radio, in the quinceañeros, everywhere. There was this big heavy attack synths, with cumbia that we were forced actually to listen all day in the radios, in the buses, in everywhere. Because he uses a smoke curtain for all the things he do,
Mm-hmm.
He even used it in his own campaign. So probably those scenes is what more inspired me.
Now, how big? You mentioned artists like Mobb Deep and things of that nature. How big are artists like that or were they for kids like you growing up in Lima?
No way. They're never come. I mean, we only have like they only have been like Cypress. Delinquent Habits, Psycho Realm, all those guys come to Lima,
Wait, really? Yeah. Only the Spanish rappers have come down there?
Yeah. Oh, Killer Priest.
And Killer Priest, and randomly Killer Priest.
And now Onyx is coming next month.
Really?
Yeah, and DJ Max is coming too. It's getting bigger, but rap was like more Latino thing. We got Tiro de Gracia, we got Clan, we got Control Machete, it was more like a Latin thing, but yeah, actually, Toy from Control Machete was one of the first one to start. Sampling cumbia in his records.
Have you been to New York before?
Nope, never.
Never been.
Never been.
And there's a big Peruvian community in New York.
I know. In New Jersey too.
Patterson, do you want to say anything in Spanish and say anything to the Peruvian community in Jersey and New York?
No sé, pues espero verlos, encontrarlos, ir a Perú, a Nueva York, tocar esa rica cumbia para todos esos peruanos que sé que les gusta el cumbiatón, bailar hasta abajo.
And tell them and everyone else how they can find you if people want to support and see what you're about. We're going to play one of your songs next, but how can people find you?
Just Google Deltatron, but most importantly, Google Terror Negro Records. That's my label.
What is it again?
Terror Negro.
Terra Negro Records.
Like Black Terror Records. That's the name of the label. We're 8. We're 8 DJs and producers. We all produce, we all DJ. We got mad parties, you know. Mad parties in Lima.
I mean, listen, there are beautiful women in Lima. Let's talk about it. Some of the most beautiful women on planet Earth are from Lima.
Yeah, I know, man.
We should come down and do a party in Lima. I should do a party in Lima. Can we bring New York to Lima?
Yeah, man.
You come to New York, and then we'll come do a party in Lima.
No problem, man. We can turn up everywhere you want, man. That's what we do, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Deltatron, okay? Shout out to all my Peruvians out there.